we woke up this morning to some pretty bad news, especially if you're a pop culture fan. Unfortunately, one of the greats, Leonard Nimoy, passed away a couple hours ago. Earlier morning our time, I think, here in Australia. And it was quite sad to think that we're at a point now where we're losing those people that we've grown up with. But you know, that's part of life, I guess. You know, the older you get, the more likely it is something unfortunately might happen. But having said all that, and being the gamers that we are, I thought, well, how can we pay tribute to Leonard Nimoy in a video game? And the only easy solution to that was to play a video game that Leonard Nimoy contributed to. So introducing Civilization 4. I grew up with this one when it came out. It was one of the first PC games I really did become addicted to. Back then I didn't really play many PC games. Adele, I don't know about you, but for me this is one of my favourites. What do you remember of Civ? You know, do you play much of it? Or?
I didn't play much of it until a couple of years ago, but as soon as I started playing it, I'm like, this is great. Plus Leonard Nimoy makes it fantastic.
It's true. So if you've never played it, essentially if you've never played a Civilization game, the idea is that you obviously move things around. Hey, Dremo. But you essentially have an entire civilization to control, and you have to find your way through it and sort of build it up, and then eventually get to the space race and then fly off to the moon and blah blah blah. Traditional Sid Meier, or however you pronounce it. But Leonard Nimoy did a lot of the voiceovers for this game, and you'll hear that as we're playing it, the wonderful voice of Leonard Nimoy. So I figured, well, this is the perfect opportunity to go back and revisit a game that I love, and in a way, in our own, I guess, gaming weird way.
I wouldn't say it's weird.
No, maybe not. Pay tribute to someone that I respected, and I know a lot of people did, as an actor and director and photographer, because he did a lot of photography as well. And just the voice is one of those timeless voices. It's funny how so many Star Trek actors have those kinds of voices, but they always get them right. Shall we?
Yes.
Alright. These games seem to go on for quite a while, so I don't know how much of this I'll actually leave for this vidcast, but
About that much.
About that much. Let's end it here. See ya. No.
No.
If anyone's wondering where Melody is, she's homesick today, so Melody, if you watch this, get well soon.
We love you.
We love you.
Most of the time. No, kidding. All the time.
All the time. So apart from Leonard Nimoy passing away, which is sad as it is, a lot of weird things in the news this week. I don't know if you noticed, but the big thing from yesterday was, what colour is that dress?
Oh my god! That thing was being discussed at work, and ugh.
I don't know anyone who didn't mention it at some point, largely because A, they were annoyed by it, or B, they were fantasizing about, you know, whether it was black and blue, whether it was white and gold. Apparently it's black and blue, and if you don't know about this, go look it up on Google. And if you don't want to know about this, please don't go looking for it. It's annoying as all hell.
But clearly, if you don't know about it by now, clearly you haven't been on the internet, because it is everywhere.
And good on you if you really do not know about it. That was that took up most of my conversational time over the course of work yesterday. So I don't know about you, but that was interesting. I don't even know where it came from. I don't know who posted that. But there you go.
It came from a place that it shouldn't have.
It came from outer space.
Yeah, let's blame aliens.
Let's blame aliens.
Seems like the best.
Speaking of space, did you see they? I can't remember what planet it was. It was one of the subplanets of Saturn or something. They found a light glowing from its surface. Not too long ago, and now there's a second one. And everyone's speculating as to what the light is. I like to think that it's someone's just built another house.
That's not as likely on one of the things that orbits Saturn.
Oh, was it Saturn? Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did you say Saturn?
I think it's Saturn. I can't remember.
It's,
It might
I
have
don't
been.
know. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Okay. It was, yeah, it was not too long ago. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. You know, the fact that there's weird things going on. I think what they said is that it's a volcano or something. Have you gone yet? There we go.
Yes, I was just pressing enter. Jesus.
Barracks. Hey, I got my other. Okay. Oh, here we go. And you guys can go up this way. Come on.
Now we're waiting on you.
Oh, shush.
Nope. This would make this a very boring day if I was to shush.
Yeah, if they're Groot, that's fine.
But
Oh God, there's lions.
you're
Oh
glowing.
no.
Also lions.
Oh no.
Good luck.
Oh, kill them, kill them. Oh, and then you took one down. Hey, okay, so I survived that. That was alright. Whew. Under attack from freaking barbarian lions. Bastards.
Seems legit.
Seems legit.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just walking around, waiting for stuff.
The fun part about a game like this is the fact that every game is different. I've discovered pottery. And there's just all these crazy things you can do in it, like, you know, the religions that you can bring in. You can completely change history, essentially.
Yeah.
That's what I loved. I loved mucking around with history and, you know, and stuff like that. Oh, I've got another wolves. Oh, you killed another one of my men. Damn it.
You can get to the moon or space or whatever before it was even invented in real life.
Yeah, you can basically just ignore history entirely and just keep going.
Who needs history anyway?
I know, right? Over there.
A tough decision. Archery or animal husbandry?
God, there's bears.
That's unbearable.
Why am I getting... why am I getting all the freaking... Get 'em, boys. Huh. Yeah. Oh, no. No. Ah, fuck.
It was unbearable.
They died trying to attack a bear. That sucks.
Oh, look, bears. I'm not going to go near them.
See, if I'd done animal husbandry, maybe they'd just been able to go, here, berry, berry. Here, little berry, berry.
I'm pretty sure that's not how you capture a wild bear.
It's not?
No.
Sure?
No.
Mm.
I've never captured...
Oh, for God's sake, stop bringing me towards the stupid goddamn
Then
barbarians.
stop going that way.
It's too late now, they're going to chase me down.
Well, I escaped some bears, and I was about that close to them, so...
No, they're going to attack. Oh, did they survive? Yeah! Boom, baby.
Bitch slapped it into submission. Because that's exactly how
I
you beat wolves.
just destroyed those wolves. That was brilliant. Surprising, I didn't expect that.
Your score is bigger than mine already.
Is it because I'm exploring more?
I'm exploring. Ooh, village.
I'm going to do that.
Waiting for more settlers.
Hello, crab. I swear to God, the crab just waved at me. Little red crab's like, hello, I'm over here.
Just imagine the crab from Finding Nemo.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Voiced by Rove McManus, if you watch the Australian version of the movie.
It wasn't voiced by Rove in other versions?
No, it was only in the Australian one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's...
Every once in a while they do that. They'll have a, for international audiences, they'll have other voice actors come in and play particular roles. I always found that interesting.
Fair enough. Oh, look, bears. I ain't got no choice but to verse them. Die! Oh dear. Oh boy.
Those bears are strong.
Yeah, they took
They
out
are they are
my
devilishly
guys.
strong.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I watched.
My settler's still a while away, so.
Mine's close.
The early part of playing Civ is unfortunately one of the more annoying bits because there isn't really that much you can do.
Just kind of shuffle around until you wait for stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing much else you can do. Hey, whale. Yeah, there's nothing much else you can do.
It's still fun.
Tell you what though, as much as this game is, what's like 10 years old almost?
I don't know.
2005 I think it came out.
I can look it up.
It still looks pretty good. Like, really nice. It's colourful.
Yeah,
Not as
that's true.
detailed as Civ 5 is, but it still looks nice.
Yeah, 2005 was when it came out.
Yeah.
Nice guess. I don't want to verse the Lions. Oh, good God.
There are some things I do remember every once in a while. I've discovered mysticism.
Woohoo! Aren't you mystical? Peak is unpassable. Oh.
Is mysticism magic, or is that just me?
Mysticism? No. It's not magic. I think it's like belief more than magic.
Or
You know. Oh, dear bears.
is it related to Myst, the video game?
Totally. That is exactly what it's
That's
related
exactly what
to.
it is. Yeah. Duh. Pretty obvious,
Oh
man.
no. My settlers just got bad.
Oh no.
I don't have settlers anymore.
That's the risk you take.
Oh no. I've only got one warrior. And I'm making some scouts. Because scouts.
Well, they'll move a lot faster for you.
Yeah, but... Stupid bears.
I'm thinking of moving. I'm gonna move. Yeah, let's move over this way. This sounds like a good idea. Interesting gaming news over the past week since we last played. The big one, Order 1886. Everyone was talking about. Oh Jesus, two packs of lines. Everyone was talking about the length of the game and issues surrounding it. And the big comment was, how long should a game be? How much time should you put into something for it to be worthwhile? If it's a AAA title, is it worth $90 spending it if you're only going to get a couple of hours out of it? Go guys, go! Take him out! Oh no! Oh shit!
Oh no!
I lost both of them.
Oh no!
All right, well it's all right. I'll settle here. And that'll be Osaka. And I'm going to build another warrior. The issue for me with games of that ilk is the fact that, well, if you're going to spend that much money on it, you want to make sure you get the most out of it. But it's different for everyone. You play certain games, and a lot of people expect certain things from it, like, Evolve, for example, which everyone was expecting some big multiplayer epic, which it is for the most part. But at the same time, not everyone got what they wanted. Same with things like Watch Dogs from last year. Everyone was expecting something in particular, and they got something else instead, and it changed their perception on it, and eventually people just didn't quite like it as much as they hoped. And now we've got Order 1886, which had a lot of interest leading up to launch. It looked fantastic. Everything about it screamed AAA. But then it came out, and the previews started coming through, and then reviews started coming through, and everyone's like, oh, very short game. Not really what I was expecting. That's not good. And now we're getting a lot of people trading it back in straight away and complaining about short lengths of games and things like that. And I don't know, for me it's, if you're going to buy something, I've said this already but on the website, but if you're going to buy something and yes, okay, and you expect something from it and you don't get it, fair enough. If you're going in with too high an expectation, or if you're allowing reviews to cloud your judgment about a game, it kind of ruins it. I prefer to just say, okay, if I want to play something, I'll play it. I'll let my own... oh, shit, there's lines up there. I'll let my own... choices and my own feel towards a game decide how I like about it instead of someone else's. But I guess in the case of 1886, it was one of those things where everyone was like, nah, I don't really like it anymore because everyone else doesn't like it.
It's better to make up your own mind. Test it for yourself, because one thing you're going to like, someone else isn't going to like, and vice versa. It's everybody has their own set of likeages. I don't even know if that's a word.
Likeages? It is now.
Well, we'll add that to the dictionary right now. Get on to Oxford, go.
We've just made that a word. I likeages this game.
That does not sound right. Try again.
Try again? Okay. For me, in 1886, I'm going to wait until it's a little bit cheaper. I've been told from a few of my friends who have played it, they've enjoyed it. It's a good story, it's a good world. Controls are a little iffy, and it is a bit short. It's only about eight or so hours, but I will give it a shot. I just have so many other games I want to play. There's a boat over there that I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I will get around to it now that I have a PS4, because now I have a PS4. I finally got one. It's fantastic. I'm so happy with that, because up until now I haven't had one.
And you've been enjoying it immensely.
I've been enjoying it immensely. I've been playing Infamous Second Son, which I missed when it came out last year, I think it was. I am going to have you guys go over here. Oh, wait, I need to do this. Let's get another worker. I'll get you guys to go over here. Protect my other city. I'm really enjoying Infamous. I think it's a really good game. It's fantastic in terms of the story, and the pacing and so forth. It's brilliant. Maybe not so much as an open world experience, but at the same time, I don't mind that. I'm really enjoying it. Visually, it's fantastic. It's really detailed. The voice capture works perfectly with the motion capture they created for it.
If I'm understanding some of the things I've read correctly, they actually did do mocap. For the characters in there.
Yeah, in the same way that they've been doing it for the most recent games like Tomb Raider Reboot, Uncharted. They did the same sort of motion capture for that, and you can tell because the facial animation in the characters with Delson and characters like that, it really stands out, and it shows what the PS4 as a console can do.
It's very shiny. I do really like the graphics.
Yeah.
From watching you play Infamous, makes me want to play it.
I'm gonna have you guys guard this area. I'll have the other guys scout ahead. Yeah, it's the powers that you get out of it as well. Like the what he's able to do, like the video game powers. Are really cool. I wasn't expecting that because up until now I only knew about the fire and the light powers. I did not know anything about the video game powers. So playing that through now, it's a lot of fun. Another game that I will be playing on PS4 because it's a PS4, at least eventually, Last of Us, which Adele kindly bought me the other day. She's great. I'll be playing that afterwards because I did dabble a little bit on the PS3 side of things with that game, but never got around to really getting into it as much as I wanted to. So now that I have it, I'm going to finish it properly. Let's build a road. Dunk. You guys can keep going up this way. Oh, another hut. That'll do. So yeah, if you haven't got a PS4 yet, and you're looking for a reason to buy it, or if you have a PS4 and you're looking for a new game and you haven't played it yet, Infamous Second Son, yeah, get it. I definitely approve of it. It is fantastic. I haven't finished it, but I'm close. I think I'm over halfway there. I've only had it for a couple of days. I'm definitely going to finish that one. I'm going to see if I can platinum it as well, because I don't have that many platinum trophies yet. Let's see. I'm going to do.
Well, if you can devote the time into doing it,
yeah,
then why not?
yeah, exactly.
What could possibly go wrong?
Who knows? Let's see. Promote unit. Strength. Yeah, that'll do. Provided my unit with experience. Thank you.
How many cities you got?
I have 2 so far.
Ah, so do I. Thebes and Memphis. And I'm researching meditation.
Ooh,
meditation. When I was looking at it, mysticism is a religion-based one.
Oh, I know. I was just making a joke out of it.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to anyone who still believes in it.
As you do.
As you do. This is when the turns start getting a lot longer now, because you've got more to look for, more to do.
You have discovered sailing.
I'm getting a library because why not?
Fair enough. You going to read a book?
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. Just get a book. Yeah.
Just get a book, yeah.
Get a bit of a book. Yeah.
Get a
Just read up on there. Yeah.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Alright.
Feudal Japan. That's what I'll read up on.
Alright then. You do that. I don't even know why I'm talking like that.
Because I started it.
Oh, right. That'll explain it. It's all your fault.
Uh-huh. Adele, you've been playing a lot of Majora's Mask lately.
Oh my god, yes.
Majora's Mask 3D came out, and we got the new 3DS XL and everything as well. What's your take on it? Is it as good as people say it is?
Well, it's pretty much exactly the same as it was on the Nintendo 64, which, I mean, they've obviously with revamped graphics, it's definitely very good, and the 3D is actually really good, but I don't use it half the time because, I use it to see, oh hey, that looks cool, alright, let's look at it normally now, because it's easier for me to concentrate on. But generally, they've kept the soul of the game the same. I mean, they've needlessly added some things.
Oh, okay.
Which they didn't need to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. It makes some things a little easier, but again, it's not necessary. But otherwise, it's very shiny. And they have changed some of the boss battles, making them a lot more difficult. Just a forewarning for anyone that knows Twin Mold, you're gonna hate it. Just throwing it out there.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, it's fun. You should play it more.
Yeah, I have started as well, so I will get to that. For me, with the stuff that I do and my, having to work and everything as well, it can be a bit tricky.
Hey, I work too.
Finding the time. Oh, I know, but it's one of those things where you really have to. You can't just sit there and play for 5 minutes. You need to put an hour or 2 into it every day, every time you play it to really get the most out of it.
No, not really. Well, more than 5, but
yeah.
It depends on what you're up to at the time in the game. It's all dependent on that. Like, some things take 6,000 years to do. That's no exaggeration. It does not actually take that long.
Yeah.
Other things you can do a lot quicker. Oh, look, a battle. And I'm dying. Oh, great. I lost. Oof. Okay. And yes, admittedly, there is a lot of bitchy things in the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing for me about Majora was the fact that in many ways it was overshadowed by Ocarina of Time.
Yes, it was. It was, even though it was a direct sequel, it's very hard to top Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That being one of the best games ever created, in my opinion. It's only my favourite game of all time. But it's very hard to live up to an epic. Which they did come very close, because as many of you probably saw, the fans were screaming for Majora's Mask to come out after Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And which, kudos to Nintendo for keeping that under wraps for 3 years.
They did well with that, actually, didn't they?
Really did.
Yeah. The Nintendo are good at coming up with surprises. I've noticed that over the years that they've always brought out or announced something that people hoping would happen, or didn't even know it was going to happen. But yeah, they're good at that. I'm going to stick with that. Ooh, archery. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see. We're both making waves here.
I'm trying.
You're trying.
I'm trying.
What we might have to do, because these games are so long,
Oh my god.
is break this up into multiple episodes. Because these are very long and complex games, and Civ can go on for quite a while, especially when you're multiplayer. If you're a single player and you're just, doing your own thing, the AI is normally pretty quick in terms of just getting to your next move. But when you got multiple people playing, it can take a while.
Especially when I'm trying to locate units, which I don't know where they've gone. Where have you gone? I think I lost my scouts without knowing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Clearly I wasn't paying attention.
Oops.
My bad.
You'll be fine. You'll survive. Or not. So, yeah, if the video magically just stops at some point, it's probably because I've looked at the editing and gone, this is a bit too long.
Never too long. Okay, yes, upload speeds will make it a bit too long.
Yeah, well, the first video we did, it took quite a while.
Quite a while?
Quite a while.
That's an under-exaggeration.
Because reasons. YouTube doesn't like... well, at least YouTube and my internet connection.
Australian internet
connection especially. Don't seem to work well together when it comes to this sort of stuff. So, yeah, it's a bit disappointing when it takes like pretty much all day to finish something and upload it. But what can you do? Let's go this way. Okay. I'm quite happy with my progress right now.
How many cities you got?
Working on the third one now.
Right, I'm just about to get my third, but I'm also lacking on warrior units and now scouts. So... don't even know when I lost my scouts.
Got a few workers here building away.
I should
got a road between my two cities. Third city will be up soon. I'll start building a road towards that. Yeah, I'm liking where it's going.
And now have my next city. Hurrah! I could do the obelisk if I want.
Mind you, we got some barbarians near you. Keep an eye on them.
I'm gonna add a warrior to this.
Yeah, they might overthrow that. You might be careful with that.
Yeah, I might move the warriors that I've got looking after Thebes to this one.
That's a good idea.
Because Thebes is kind of in the middle of everything and nothing's happening at Thebes.
Yep. That's cool.
I'm trying to think of other interesting news that has popped up recently. I'm drawing a blank. You read more into the news than what I do. I just kind of try to avoid the news because most of the time it ends up being bad.
It does, doesn't it? It's I'm gonna actually change.
Can't say I'm a fan.
Why is it? Oh, I see.
Huh?
Waiting for you to finish turn. Okay. Let's go back this way. I'm gonna put you here.
Next turn.
Next turn. The Great Lighthouse.
Barbarians rate.
Oh, I've constructed a lighthouse already. Ah.
Oh.
That's handy. Let's get another. Actually, yeah, let's get another worker going. The more workers, the better, I think.
I should do the obelisk if I wanted.
I've just created Tokyo. Tokyo, Tokyo, Tokyo. Let's just do that. And build you. Turn is ending. How long have we gone so far?
I don't know.
Probably should have timed that.
Probably.
$36 minutes.
Really?
Yep, we've gone 36 minutes.
Holy crap.
Let's get to. Let's keep going a little bit.
Alright.
We'll keep going.
I can cut that.
That's the beauty of this. We can cut things out.
Guard that city, warriors! Thank you. Archer, I want you to do a thing. You guard that city too, because... do it.
Can you imagine if your leader of your civilization is like, "Oi, you, guard the city." "Oh, why'd you want us to do that?" Because
I said so! Don't complain. Do it!
Tell you what, civilization back then was actually probably a lot easier than it is now. Nowhere near as complex as it is now.
Oh my god. Too many governments and governments within governments and governments and governments. Governments cubed.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
No, I've got to admit, I've never understood that reference.
It's a video series.
Alright then.
Apparently it's quite funny.
Take your word on that.
Alright, I'm going to start building my road towards my other town.
Ew! Roads! I should do those.
Well, if you build roads, it makes it a lot easier for you to get from A to B.
Well, I kind of don't have
And
workers
C,
yet.
and D, and E, and F. You haven't got workers yet!
No!
Okay, that's why
I'm working on it.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing
working
well.
on workers.
Yeah.
They're building in Thebes. Building, growing, spawning, whatever. So fire.
Yeah, if you didn't notice, on our YouTube channel, I put up a video recently of a fire that was near our house. That was interesting. One of the more intriguing elements of our life here, where we live, is the fact that there's a few bush areas around that can get a bit hairy in the summer periods. In Australia, we get a lot of bushfires, especially this time of the year. Obviously, it's being summer, and that can make life very difficult for a lot of people, especially up in the hills, country areas. But for us, you know, we live in the suburbs down the south. Generally speaking, you don't get that many bushfires, but lately, in the area we live in, we've had like 4 or 5.
We've had more issues with fires than what my parents have had, and they actually live up in the hills, where there is a lot of fires. Like I think there was a couple of years ago, a year and a half or so ago, there was a really bad one which actually got really close to their house when my parents had to be evacuated. Yeah, we've had more fires than them recently.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
not
saying
good.
something.
Yeah, it's not good. We've survived though because
Clearly.
yeah, well, we're recording this right now, so clearly we survived. It can be a bit hairy when you're just sitting there waiting for things to happen, and not knowing what it is. But that video I took, if you haven't seen it, go check it up on our YouTube channel. It was quite impressive because not far from us, across the freeway, it's just literally it's like a minute down the road. There's a is it like a swamp area, a river area, or something like that? And the helicopters actually, because the fire was that close, swooped down from there into the area to pick up water to put down on the fire, and I was able to pick up some of that footage, and they got pretty damn close. I was really enjoying that, and to see it come up. Oh, it's my lighthouse! Woo! So there was a bright spot to having a fire near us. I got some pretty cool footage. So there you go. I hope that we don't get much in the way of bushfires next season, because we're nearing the end of summer now. February is... This is the last day of February, isn't it? Is this the last day or tomorrow?
Oh, hang on.
I thought it was...
Yeah, today's the last day of February. I didn't even remember what the date was.
So there you go. I just dropped my water bottle.
Well
I got so excited about the end of February, I dropped my water bottle. So we're into March, which is... So this is essentially the last... This is the last day of summer. Isn't it? Isn't it November, January, February is summer?
Yeah, today is the last day of summer. Thank God.
Yeah. So we're going to get into cooler conditions, or what I like to call the proper conditions, which is winter.
Much better.
Yeah, I'm Irish. I was born in Ireland, and winter is pretty much all around in Ireland. We get summer, but I wouldn't necessarily call it summer.
And I have European genetics, so I just don't like the heat.
Yeah. You go over this way, and you go up here, and you build a road because you can. Winter is definitely my favorite season. It's far more comfortable to live in. I don't mind, having heaters on and things like that. And I prefer the clothing in winter. We don't get snow. Unfortunately, that's one thing in Perth you'll never see.
Oh, I've seen it in WA.
You've seen it in WA, up in the hills and that, but...
No, not the hills.
Oh, whatever. I don't know.
Knoll is where I saw it, and that's down south.
Oh, down south?
It's
Oh,
quite
right, yeah, way up high, yeah.
Yeah, it was cold. It was
When we say way up high, we're not talking Himalayan high.
No.
We're not even close to that.
No. Far from that.
Yeah.
You have discovered right.
Okay, my settlers are here. Now you can go over.
This takes forever. It takes longer than Monopoly.
Oh, just wait. We're gonna do a Monopoly video soon.
Speed rules?
Yeah,
Speed
I've
rules.
come up with my own speed rules for Monopoly, which we're going to incorporate into the Zelda Monopoly that just came out end of last year. We will show you that eventually, but
It'll happen. It'll be a thing.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
And it'll be glorious.
But what we're going to do is essentially have the proper Zelda Monopoly laid out, but I'll be doing my own in-house rules and speed rules. So keep an eye out for that one when it comes out. I'm looking forward to recording it because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. To sort of changing things up and seeing how it goes. Because normally Monopoly, like Civilization, as you say, it takes a long time. So to be able to create our own rules for that, I think will be kind of cool. Unofficially, there are drinking games you can do with Monopoly, but I don't know if I'll do that. I don't know if people want to see us get drunk. I don't.
Oh, I think it'd be glorious. It'd be hilarious to watch. Besides, I've never seen you drunk.
Well, you see, this is the thing. I've never been drunk. This is God's honest truth. I've had things to drink. I've drunk beer every once in a while, and I like Quarterleg, like apple cider and things like that. But I have never in my life been drunk. That is true. I've been maybe a tiny bit close, because I can't really stomach a lot of alcohol. But never officially been drunk. So there you go. A lot of people keep telling me I should. I'm like, yeah,
it's
no.
overrated.
Yeah,
it really
I'm not.
is.
No, I'm not going to because it's stupid. I have got a new settlement. This is.
Oh, Edo.
This is Edo.
That's where everything happens in D. Grey Man.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. We need to watch more of that.
We do. I like
We
D. Grey Man.
need to finish D. Grey Man, Tsubasa, Full Metal Alchemist. Well, you need to finish these. I have seen them all through.
Yeah. You watch a lot of anime, actually, don't you?
I wouldn't say a lot. I mean,
Well, you've seen more than me.
well, yeah, that's not difficult.
Yeah. What do you mean it's not difficult?
How much anime have you watched?
How much anime have I watched?
Yeah,
I've watched Cowboy Bebop.
that I haven't seen. That.
I've watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is fantastic. I have watched... What else have I seen? Akira, obviously. You can't go past Akira because that's one of the greatest animes of all time.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't seen that yet?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so when we finish recording this, we're going to watch that.
Are we?
Yes. Because it's good.
One of the many things we're going to watch today, apparently.
Oh yeah, we're going to watch a lot of stuff. Let's see. Your society can now implement the civic organized religion.
I've got that as well. I'm like,
Yeah, why not?
Sure, I did slavery. Why not?
What would you like to research next? Holy crap, that takes a long time.
Holy crap, mathematics! I just got that option and it was much less
Yeah,
for
I
me
don't
to
know
get
why
mathematics than you.
I don't know why it's taking that long. Oh, I know why. Because in this turn, before religion is complete, it takes a little while for it to
Oh.
complete it. So, yeah.
Right, I'm currently researching priesthood.
What do you do?
Because priesthood, apparently.
Yeah. That's better. I was wondering why that circle was there. I built the wrong thing on there. That's pretty stupid. There's anarchy in my cities because religion.
Oh, yeah. Oh dear.
There we
Oh,
go. Now
dear.
It's only going to take 12 turns.
Oh, no.
Oh, you got barbarians. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good. You might want to... you might want to run.
No.
Run!
I've got archers.
Oh, you got archers?
I've got archers and warriors there.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
I don't know about that.
Road. I'm building roads freaking everywhere. I don't even know if you're supposed to.
Well, I'm
This is
building
the way I
roads,
play Civ. I just build roads everywhere.
and hope for the best.
Because the faster people get around, the better. That's the way I see it. I'm gonna build... oh, I should build an archer.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, I won. Yay!
You got him? Okay, good.
Yeah, I got him.
That's
Told
okay.
you.
That's fine.
Told you. I didn't even lose any of my warriors. I lost one of my archers though.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be worse.
I've got another settler.
You have another settler.
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 I'm gonna go over here.
Alright then. What can I build there?
We're pretty close score-wise right now
Are
as
we?
well. You noticed that?
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I'm currently building Stonehenge because, you know, that's totally something the Egyptians get.
Funnily enough, so am I.
Let's see who gets there first because you can only have one.
I should technically build the Great Wall of China, but this is Japan, so technically that shouldn't work.
Let's get math.
An enemy has been spotted near Kyoto. Uh-oh. Oh, where? Where? Show me. Oh, barbarians. Oh, there's a lot of them too. Let's, I'll get my archers coming, it'll be fine.
Oh no. There's
Let's take you guys
barbarians.
this way. And I'll go over here. That's a good place to set up, I reckon. Get rid of those birds. Who needs them? Are they near me? Yeah, they're coming. I need to move you guys back. Over here. Wow, that's a lot of barbarians near me now. That's not good.
They have a barbarian which is actually... Oh, where have they gone? Oh dear, they're
Oh
going
no,
to
they're ruining my
Thebes.
stuff.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
I
Crap.
should have probably turned that off.
What? Barbarians?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. It
Because
adds to the experience.
I might lose Thebes.
Well, that's not my problem.
Screw you then.
Ah, Satsuma.
Oh
You guys
dear.
go over that way.
Oh no! I just lost my warriors at Memphis. Not at Memphis, here at
Maybe this video won't last as long as I thought.
Shit. Blasted buggery.
You'll be fine, don't worry.
I might have to just take back.
You'd have to fight for it.
Yeah.
We'll get there, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
I've nearly finished building Stonehenge. I'm really close to finishing it, so I hope I don't lose my. I hope I don't lose Kyoto, because if I lose Kyoto, there'll be hell to pay. My men are holding off the barbarians. Just, yes, they're held firm. Let's take these guys out. Oh no! Shit! Oh, yeah, got him. All right, I'm safe. Let's heal up.
I lost Memphis. I lost the Heliopolis.
Did you call it Memphis?
No,
Is that where Elvis comes from?
No, I actually do have a Memphis. It's an Egyptian.
Oh really?
Yeah. See.
Oh my god!
But I lost my other town to barbarians.
Wait, robot. That's my one and only Elvis impersonation. It's never going to happen again.
Please don't ever do that again.
Brings back memories of playing this way back when. On my old computer, which was a laptop, it was a Dell laptop. It was one of the first computers I had. As a kid, my mum and dad splurged out for me. And it worked. It did the job. I played a lot of cool games on it. Then again, I was never really a PC player. I was more of a console player. This is one of those games that, I mean, I tried playing Civilization Revolution on console, and that was reasonable. But at the same time, it didn't really feel the same. It didn't have the same impact that this had. There's so much detail in this game. So many things going on. Alright, I finally got my workers here. Let's build Archer. Every time I think, I don't know why, every time I say I'm building an Archer, I straight away think of Archer itself, the TV show. And now I can't get out of my head. Danger zone!
As you do.
As you do. I will not take that back. I like that. I have a boat. Whoop.
That was somehow sailing on land.
It has to start somewhere, right?
Totally.
Totally.
It reminds me of the cheat you could do in Age of Empires.
Yeah.
What was it? The Flying Dutchman?
Oh, yeah.
The boats on land.
You've had the boats on land, yeah. Man, we need to play that next, because I actually have Age of Empires 2 HD, which was released not so long ago on Steam as well, and that was a cool game. I had a lot of fun with that. I need to defend that area. There's something about games like that, like Age of Empires, Civilization, that sort of stuff, building worlds, but having a goal towards it, not like an open world game like Minecraft or something. Have an actual goal for me is way more appealing. I know. What are your? I asked Adele. I asked Adele. I asked Melody the first video. Although I get the feeling I'll know the answer before I even ask it. What's your favorite video game?
I've already answered this in this video.
So, Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
Okay, good. What's your second favorite video game?
Second favorite?
Majora's Mask.
No.
Okay, no.
Well, if we're gonna go with that, let's just go with overhead Legend of Zelda. Period. Top of the line.
Yep.
Always.
Yep.
Second. Oh. I'm gonna say Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Second one or the first one?
Baldur's Gate 2.
Mm-hmm.
Shadows of and Throne of Baal.
Throne of Baal?
Is the expansion.
Yeah. Oh, right, that's right. I remember that. I've got Barbarians in here again. Oh no, they took out my thing.
What did that do?
Sons of bitches. They're taking out my archers. They're taking out my farms. Fuck you.
Should we discuss future plans?
What future plans are those?
Future plans of what we're going to do as PN2.
Future plans? I don't have any future plans.
Well, you're planning on appearing at places.
I am planning on appearing on a few places. We haven't officially announced anything yet, so I won't mention it just yet. But we are working on a few things. A couple of things for charity. A couple of appearances at a couple of conventions, hopefully. There'll be more info on that as we get closer to it, because right now it's still sort of up in the air, but I'm hoping that'll happen. I've also got a site redesign for the website that I'm working on as soon as I get money to be able to do it. Bane of our existence, stupid money. Beyond that, there's a few other videos that'll be coming out soon. Obviously being able to record stuff is the most important bit, and that's what I'm working on right now, and we'll continue to do so. Hopefully we'll be able to get more going. With all the various games that we like to do. But for now, yeah, we'll have other things happening. That was always the plan, to sort of expand as we go. We also have, because PN2 is a smaller part of a much larger whole, we'll have other production stuff coming out soon. A few short films and a few videos along those lines, what we're working on right now. And hopefully we'll be able to get there sooner rather than later. Because I keep changing that thing. You know, this is my life. This is what I wanted to do, and create stuff and make what we can while I've still got a chance. Whether that actually happens or not, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but at least I have to try. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's what all these videos are for. What about you? Have you got any plans? You've got Digital Aura Creations, which is your graphic design studio. You're working on that. You make jewellery as well, which is kind of cool. You're building up on that.
Trying.
Yeah.
Having a bit of trouble gauging interest in that, though.
Well, it's early days yet, but I mean, you're making some really cool stuff, so it'll happen.
Yeah. And studying. It takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah. For those who don't know, what do you study?
I'm studying my diploma in graphic design. So that I can be better at what I like to do.
Why is
Whoa.
that?
You move really fast.
People are sick in one of my cities. I better go check that out. Hold on.
Oh, my cities are unhappy.
They've got gangrene. Oh god. But the pyramids, people, the pyramids, they need to be made. It's like I need to have guys just around here to try and stop them from getting there. Either that or have something else in its place. I need to build out that way, I think, next. That's what I'm going to do. Those guys should go down easy. Oh shit, okay, not. Alright, now I'm in trouble. Now I am really in trouble. My spearman failed miserably. So let's get back to the reason why we're playing this game. Obviously we heard this morning that a great man was lost to us.
Mm-hmm.
What's your earliest Star Trek memory?
Oh, jeez. When I was a kid, my dad would always record Star Trek Voyager so we could watch it the next day.
Yeah.
My dad's always been a big sci-fi fan and he got me into it. It's all his fault. Thanks, Dad. I love you. Because it was always on so late at night, he would set up the video recorder and he would record the episode of Voyager, and we would just watch it the next day. And when we eventually got Foxtel, we would then watch it all the time on whatever channel it was on. It started out, I think, on TV1, and then moved over to Sci-Fi Channel when that became a thing. But we'd watch it all on there, and I watched it from the beginning of Voyager all the way, and I've seen it all the way through. And then I just kind of would sit down and watch Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. I haven't seen much of the original though. I've seen all the movies, but I haven't seen much of the original series. Series.
The actual series.
Yeah.
Earliest memory of Star Trek would be dating back to, I think, mid-90s, late night television on Channel 9 in Australia. They showed Next Generation, and then all the others after that, I think. But I remember staying up every once in a while to watch that, and that was really cool. One of my humorous but cool memories from Star Trek was the year that they had the Star Wars Episode 1 trailer. The first trailer for it was attached to a Star Trek movie. I think it might have been Nemesis. Might have been, it was either Insurrection or Nemesis. I can't remember which one. It was one of those two. So I remember seeing that, and half the people left the cinema after the Star Wars trailer, and I was like, really, you're going to leave that now? But they did. Well, that was disappointing, but the movie was kind of cool, I must admit. So yeah, there's I have a lot of fond memories of it, actually, because there was many moments where I was watching some of the movies. My favorite Star Trek movie, Voyage Home. I've seen that a few times now. That's great. I love that movie. It's fantastic. Really enjoyable. Oh, look at that. My archers survived. Suck it, barbarians. I'm going to take my galley and see if I can find where they are. That's a good idea. I'll scout ahead. The main reason why, for me, Star Trek worked so well is because of the fact that it did have its political undercurrents and stories about religion, about life itself, and exploration. I'll get the word right in a sec. But for me, Voyage Home was the most fun because it sort of ripped on modern society. I mean, back then modern society was the 1980s, but it was still cool. It was still fun. Watching Spock and the rest of the cast try and figure their way out of the situation that they were in. In a modern society, modern world, trying to find a whale, a killer whale, or whatever it was.
I remember that. Yeah, they had to get a whale.
That was great. That was a lot of fun.
They introduced the Borg.
That wasn't the same.
They linked the Borg back in an early movie, didn't they?
No.
Or was that something else?
Borg was always Next Gen.
Yeah, I could be remembering something wrong, but I remember somehow the Borg were involved somehow or another.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I could be just brain puzzle.
I was pretty sure it was always Next Gen. They introduced it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Was that the idea? Yeah.
They originally came in then. They're a really cool concept, I think.
The Borg are a great concept.
I love them. Because, favourite Star Trek character is only 7 of 9.
Yep.
She's hot. Just throwing it out there.
So, like we said when we first started, this is going to take a while because civilization games normally take a while. What we might do, Adele, if you don't mind, we're going to call time on this for now.
Okay.
And we'll come back to this in the next episode, and we'll talk about some more cool stuff, including our favourite Star Trek moments, because I think that's something that you'll definitely want to share. So for now, I think I'm winning. Keep a note of that score, 506 to 382.
Oh, jeez. I am
We'll
screwed.
we'll see what happens the next episode. But in the meantime, Adele, thanks for playing.
Welcome.
For now, I'm glad that you're here because it's kind of boring playing Civ by yourself.
Well,
You know.
yeah.
For anyone who hasn't played Civ 4, it's on Steam for about $20. This is my little tribute to Leonard Nimoy because he was obviously a voice actor in this. He did the voiceovers. You might have heard it. And I'll put a little bit at the end of this video and the next, some little quotes from the man himself. In the meantime, this has been In Conversation, and we'll continue the conversation in the next episode. Adele, I'll see you then.
You shall. Adios, amigo.
True glory consists in doing what deserves to be written, in writing what deserves to be read.